Hello everybody and welcome to the beautiful world of Eco. This is an upcoming game by Strange Loop Games. Strange Loop Games is the developer of the first game we ever featured on this channel, so it's good to finally be back to one of their games. But this game is absolutely nothing like Vessel, which was the first game we ever played on this channel. But this is something entirely different. So you can look right away, it looks somewhat similar to a very pretty version of Minecraft, but I can tell you about there is where the similarities end. Because while we do use the environment to sort of survive and build amazing things, we do it in a very different way. So what we do in this world is we try and live in harmony with the environment while creating amazing things and trying to survive ourselves. But you can see that there is lots of nature going on, and there's lots of animals and things that we can impact by building such things. So we have to be careful with what we do in this world, because we live in a very fragile world here, and we don't want to lose our little bunny friends, our little jackrabbit friends. Hello, bunny. Alright, but let's go ahead and get ourselves started here. We'll get to building. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our mouse out here, and we're going to open up the map just so you guys can see it. Now you can see this is an entire world. We can actually walk all the way around this, and you can see somebody else is online here, Stilla. She's right over there. We might actually go pay her a visit, see what she has going on over there. But you can see the entire world here, which is really neat. That's a really cool feature, and you can actually walk all the way around this world, so there's plenty of space for us. But as we sort of build and impact the world, this landscape will start to change, and it'll change a lot. Now, we are very early on right now. I believe this world it's currently day 17, so we haven't had a huge impact on the environment. We haven't done anything too terrible to it yet. But we're going to do our best not to really ruin these poor animals' lives here. So let's go ahead and get started by, first we need an axe. So if we come up here into the skill trees, we can go ahead and select survival, and we're going to need an axe. So if we come over here to the logging, just select that one, and then you can see we'll get an axe in our inventory. And we'll leave the rest of our skills for later when we sort of want to figure out what else we need, because there's other tools we can get from leveling up these skills, and then obviously we can get better at the skills after we already get the tools. But right now we're just going to go ahead and collect some wood so that we can start building a house, because that's important. Okay, so you can see I've chopped down a tree, and you do have to go ahead and chop up all the branches. I got a little bush here, if I can pick that. There we go. But you do have to chop off all the branches before you're able to chop it up into smaller bits like so. That way you can then carry it, and you can take it to wherever you need it. So you can see I chopped off one small bit here. But we're going to take this bit, and we're going to try and find a nice place for home. I think this place isn't too bad. If we build it on the edge of this, that could actually look really cool. We could be overlooking the entire town. I kind of like the idea of that. That sounds neat. So we're going to go ahead and build it right, we'll stick a corner of it right here. There we go. And you can see they sort of attach each other right as we place them. And we only had 3 there. We didn't have very many, but we got plenty of wood around here. We're going to go ahead and chop down quite a few of these trees. Now, we do obviously want to be a bit sparing when chopping down the trees, because it will have a negative impact on the environment. So as we chop down old ones, we're going to want to try and plant new ones sort of as we go. Now, right away, we're going to leave it and just hope that nothing too bad happens right away. And then we're going to work on the environment later on. But to start off with, we're not going to build a very big house. We're going to build it out to about, probably about here for now, and then we can divide that up into rooms, sort of, and we'll make use of it. We'll sort it all out here in a minute. But you don't want to build a super big house to start off with, because obviously that's going to have a huge impact on the environment. So go that way. Did I push it a little bit? Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can see that time the branches did all fall off right away, so we didn't have to chop any of them off, and they'll slowly disappear so that you can then chop it up. But we gotta finish collecting up this one first. We don't want to leave any resources unused. That is very bad. Alright, let's try and push this that way, because otherwise it's gonna fall over this cliff. And that is not what we want. Go, go, go. Okay, I think we were able to get it, thank God. That would have been bad. Oh no, I almost fell in there. Oh, one of the branches did fall in there. Okay, that's alright. So you can see this time one of the branches did stay on, so we gotta go ahead and chop this bad boy right off of there. Oh no, whoops. I sort of beat our house up a little bit there. There we go. Alright, so after we chop that off, then we can chop this into smaller bits. And you can see we've almost got this thing up. So we're working on it there. Alright, so we have a door on the other side. We're probably going to put windows in on this side. But we'll worry about that in a second. For now, look at this. Look at this beauty. I want to make it one taller and then put a roof on top of it. But there is something else that I do need to show you guys before we actually do continue. Because otherwise, somebody might come and grief our home. So we have these little property claim flags. Now, if we go ahead and switch out of that, there we go. We switch over to that. We can then claim this property. And we'll claim an area around here. So we want to claim up quite a bit of this area. That way it's all sort of ours and no one else can touch it. So then we're safe. It looks like that person isn't too far away. Maybe we should go say hello. They're right down here. Was that their home that we were looking at? Let's look and see over this cliff and see if we can see them. Person? Are you down there? Oh, there they are. Hello. Hi, buddy. Okay, he looks interesting. Pretty neat looking. We don't actually have the chat open right now, but that's okay. We're gonna continue focusing on ourselves here. Alright. Okay, so let's get one more layer of wall up here, and then we'll continue to look at some other stuff, some other more interesting stuff after this. Alright, it would seem we have two good buddies over here now. Hello, team, and AC Cell 91. Hello, good friends. Look at them. I like the way that they just have their hands on their hips. Can I do that? Can I do that too? There we go. Alright, well, they seem to be on their way, so I guess we'll continue going. Now, you can see at the bottom left, my nutrition, my daily nutrition is at 0, so we do need to go ahead and eat up some food. Now, you do want to actually keep up a balanced diet, because you will benefit from it. You'll obviously get more skill points, which is very helpful to have. But right now, we're not too worried about. We have some huckleberry seeds, which we can place down. And we can easily grab some berries or different stuff from around this place. So we can, like, grab this here, and we can eat this up. Nom nom nom. There we go. And it'll help our nutrition out. But you do have to do this because otherwise you won't be able to build anymore. You won't be able to perform any activities until you do eat. So I would definitely try and keep up your nutrition. It's very good for you. Alright, but we're trying to get rid of this stump because we don't want to leave lots of stumps just laying around all over the place. So we're going to go ahead and go back behind us and sort of clean up our messes that we've been making. Because we have made quite a few messes so far. So we do need to clean them up a bit. Alright, I noticed somebody did leave a tree sort of chopped down over here. So we're going to go ahead and take this wood because we don't want people just sort of leaving stuff laying around like that because it's not pretty. It's ugly. We're going to try and be nice and use up the wood that's already chopped down so that we can spare our environment a little bit there. So we now have all 3 walls up pretty high, and I did notice something on the map. You can see sort of these are our spots. These are our village sort of thing that we have claimed. And you can see theirs is all connected. And I think we just didn't place them close enough. So we're going to try that again and see if we can sort of fix that up so that it's actually surrounding our house. That way, there we go. Now it's connecting. There we go. Because we do want to have it sort of around our house. So that way that people can't come and sort of destroy it. But it does sort of select it in blocks. So how about right there? Oh, that's not quite what I wanted, but okay. Well, we got a sprawling bit of land there. It's kind of messy, but I think our house is fully enclosed, so hopefully we'll be all right there. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get ourselves another skill here. So you can see we have grass sort of sitting in our house. We got to go over to survival to get rid of that and go over to gathering and put 1 level in this, and then we'll get a scythe, which we can use to sort of cut down the grass in our house, make it a bit prettier. But you can see, there we go. And it's going to look really flat, and it'll look really nice in here after that. And we can even eventually switch this out for wood flooring and stuff like that. But I think for now we're just going to leave it as grass, sort of live in the environment, as it doesn't affect our comfort or anything. So we're going to try and be nice to the world. Okay, how pretty does that look? That's nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and stick a roof on this thing. We need 1 more sort of layer-ish to put a roof on here, and there's still some more wood over here, so we're going to keep collecting this one over here. And then we might go and do some other stuff. I got some more exciting stuff planned as well, so we're going to try and do that in just a minute. Okay, and you can see sort of as we place these out here like that, it turns into a roof, which is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It sort of stacks in a weird way, but it does work. So we're going to keep going like that and see how it looks when we're finished. Hopefully it'll look a little bit better than that. It looks a little messy right now. I'm sure it'll get better though. Alright, so we're going to try pushing this onto our house. Now this might be a terrible idea, but I really want to see if it'll interact with it and break it or not. So we're just going to try it. Okay, we're good. I was a little bit scared there at the end that it would break like that. Chop it. Oh no, see, it would seem that we have reached a point at which we can no longer chop. So you can hear that sound when we try to chop now. It doesn't really work. So we do have to go ahead and find ourselves some food. Now, to start with, we're just going to collect some berries. I did see some over here, actually. There was another berry bush. We're going to go ahead and collect that. And I believe if we use this, it might actually go better. Or maybe not. Maybe that's just crazy. Okay, so let's go use that and just collect those up. And then we got 6 berries, which we can eat up. Now we're going to try and finish our house up real fast. But I would like to try and do some other stuff as soon as we do finish that. But we do have this tree sitting on our house, so it's probably a good idea to deal with it and then finish our house first. Oh, whoa. It fell on me a little bit there. Alright, now we can chop it down. Perfect. We have our beautiful log house. It's beautiful, I love it. And you can see I sort of put a little table here sort of thing, just because we had some extra logs. Now, before we do head out, there's a few skills that I do want to grab. First of all, in civics, there's one for construction and storage, which is going to be the more important one. But before we do that even, we want to go into research and get the basic research, because then we'll get a research bench, which we can then place inside of our house. So let's go ahead and swap over that one if I can find the right key. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, and we will put this one, let's put it over here, I think. Yeah, in this corner right there. There we go. Alright, and there's our research bench. It looks awfully nice. I like it. We can go ahead and get a chest too, but before we do that, there's something else that I want to grab, because you can see our nutrition's getting pretty low again, and that gets a little tiring. So we're going to go ahead and get one in hunting. And we're gonna try this out, so I don't know how this is gonna go. This might go very poorly. Let's see. How do I do this? Oh God, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try it. Okay, so for this one, it looks like we do need to craft some arrows. So I guess it is a good thing that we went for crafting first. So let's go ahead and put our bow away. Don't just hold it out like that. Hello, you are in our home. Yes. Hello, bud. How goes it? Okay, so let's see. There's a bunch of different crafting recipes we have. I don't know which one we need here. Okay, so are these the different ones we can get? 4H? Aha, arrow. Okay. What does that do? I don't know what I did. I don't know how I even did that. Okay, fee per hour. Owner charges a fee of 1 arrow per hour to use this craft table. Okay, so we can charge people. That's interesting. Okay, so I don't feel like an arrow is fair. I feel like that's a little bit too much just to come in here and use our crafting table. So let's give them a little bit less than that, because everybody should have access to basic crafting. That's like a basic human right there. So let's go ahead and do some berries, some huckleberries. All right, 1 huckleberry per hour. That sounds good. Okay, and then we can order these. I don't know how these sort of work. Basic research needed. So we need to get some research for that. Now let's look at the crafting, or not the crafting, but let's look in just these in general and see what sort of stuff we have. So we have carpentry. We have building construction grants us a hammer, reduces the calorie usage when building. So that seems pretty useful. Research efficiency. That sounds pretty good. Basic research is one we already have. We can level it up though. Advanced research, that sounds pretty good. But obviously we need level 4 to reach that one. Okay, and then in survival we can get another one of those, but that's not gonna help us. So, I guess we'll just have to live on berries for a little while until we're able to get more levels and craft up this. So let's go ahead and work on our home a little bit more. First, we're going to get storage so we can have a chest so that our home won't feel quite so empty. So we can stick our chest right, let's stick it right there. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and I think open up this wall so that we can have a nice window over this ledge here. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I kind of want to open it up even more. Yeah. There we go. Make it a nice big window. Okay, now we have too much crafting materials. Okay, let's go ahead and make stairs going up. Just because we have too much crafting materials. Okay, and then clear this out. Nice big window. What a beautiful view. I like that view. That's wonderful. Okay. All right, so I sort of regret that a little bit. We're going to go ahead and make it a little bit smaller, actually. There we go. So that it'll fit our line of sight perfectly. We need to grab... Oh, that was out of the ceiling. That's not supposed to happen. Let's put something else in there. Clog up that hole right there. Get rid of that one, because that's just weird. Stick it in our stack of logs here we just have. Okay, that's beautiful. That's good. That is good right there. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's go find some different stuff to look at. So we're gonna go have a look at this person's house over here before we do much else, because we can't really do crafting right now. That's not a thing we can do until we get 5 skill points. So we're just gonna look and see what this person has. See if they have anything that we're envious of. Anything special. They do have a fire pit. Now it seems to be glitching way over there, but it's okay, because it is a fire pit. Can I set myself on fire a little bit? Nope. That's probably for the best. Hello, Stilla. Let's see what all you have in here. Ooh. Now this looks fancy. Craft, storage. There's no fee for using this one. So we can craft boards. Carpentry needed. Carpentry, butchery. So we need different sort of stuff for all of this thing. Fletcher tool shelf. Okay, so we need 10 logs to get that one. Oh, this is so cool. There's so much more crafting stuff than I thought there would be. Oh, we can craft arrows here. We need 1 log to craft arrows. So let's go ahead and grab some arrows since this person already has the thing that we need. Also, we need to try and make whatever that is. We'll try and figure out what that thing is in a bit. But let's go ahead and get ourselves just 1 log so that we can craft ourselves some arrows. Okay, we're gonna try and take out a smaller tree here, not a bigger one, because we want to save the bigger ones for different things. I guess we could leave the smaller ones because they're actually gonna grow up bigger than the bigger ones will. But we're just gonna take out the smaller one because we don't need much wood, and I don't want to leave wood just lying around because I hate doing that. I don't know why, but I do. Can I not chop it up? I just need to chop. Oh no! Oh, I'm out of food again. Okay, let's find some food real fast. Here we go. Let's use this. Alright, we've got ourselves some plants. Let's go ahead and eat these plants up so that we can get ourselves some wood. There we go. We've got crafting wood. Now let's go ahead and craft some arrows. That way we can do a little bit of hunting so that we can store some Let's go craft some arrows so we can do a little bit of hunting so we can store some arrows, because that sounds like a good idea. Okay, there we go. So we had to put our logs into the storage in order to craft, so we can then craft ourselves some arrows. So let's go ahead and order up 2 of these so we then get 8 arrows. And it takes it said 6 seconds a piece, so it'll take 12 seconds to make our arrows. That's really neat. I really like that. It's a very different way than most to sort of craft up arrows and such. And then we can come and take them out of storage. And then we have ourselves some arrows. That's awesome. Okay. Well, we've made a lot of progress. We're going to try and get this fire as soon as possible. But let's head home and see our home real fast before we go ahead and end this episode. We're going to go ahead and end it very soon, though. And next episode, we will look at some crafting and some hunting. So that's going to be very exciting. I'm excited for the hunting. We're going to obviously try and just hunt one thing because we don't want to waste all of our animals here. Make them go extinct already. That would be a very bad start. That fire really does not like us. Okay, but this is our home. It's pretty nice. I really like the roof. It came out pretty nicely. We've got a great view up here. We have a crafting table, and we have our chest, and we can obviously have plenty of room to expand. We even have extra logs here, so we can eventually turn this into a beautiful mansion, and we will be the center of the town. Okay, but that's going to be it for today, everybody. I hope you guys have enjoyed Eco. If you guys would like to check it out for yourselves, you can currently buy into the alpha. I believe it's $40 to get into the alpha, but it is very fun. It's very interesting. It is online only, so there's no single-player worlds currently. I would like to see that a little bit, but I do understand why there's not, because this game is sort of about your cooperation and interaction. And ability to sort of spare the environment while still making amazing stuff. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Very interesting game. I look forward to playing plenty more of it. What is happening?